our sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. college games out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Steady.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here we go. Gotta be lying. Seven Pirates.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Dart. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Giants. 71 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
the ground. This is Quinshon Judkins.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Once again, Judkins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Donovan has a rocker. In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Gano's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That went out wide and intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Hyatt there to grab it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
70,
Now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Yeah, he'll try to run with this. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. Forced out to his left. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll give up the middle, Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Dart. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. It looks like they'll move things around here. To the air goes Daniels. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, Sampson. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, kicks either a punt, right? Field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. You're not likely to make it in the first place.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Man open left side. It's his running back with him. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have moved out in front. Gano the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 41-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I said go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. An inside run with Judkins. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
To throw now, Dart. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks spend all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing his Dart. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw again. Dart. Looking Hyatt's way once again. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing, Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. This right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Dart. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 2 yards.
Looking to throw. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes defensive pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Daniels looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
19, press roll 80. Go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st down, here's Jenkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's complete to Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
From the gun, Dart. He'll be hit and taken down The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. To throw is Daniels. On the move to his left. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a second and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Throwing now is Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
go.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Go. Warriors, 70. Wrap up.
Here's Daniels. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They've got his man complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Dances by at the 20. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To the air goes Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Forced out to his left. And he will have the first down as he's brought down near midfield. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great two-score game here in the fourth. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for two.
Let's go now.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Now 9 Mitchell, 70 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. But oh, it's wide right. No good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, not they giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the Giants first down.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And some determined running there as he took his way down to the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dart. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Dart. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. To throw is Dart. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kyle Williams from 19 yards away. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
26.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Greer with one final throw. Able to hit his target man. And this will go out of bounds. No recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Giants, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Go.